만개교살인가? Toast, would you like 8?
Okay, so since we are at 11:30 a.m., so I think we can start now. Okay, first of all, good morning, guys. And first of all, thank you to all participants who are interested to join Google Solution Challenge 2022. I will brief a little bit about this event. Actually, this is an annual event by Google to invite all students to participate to solve one or more of the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals using Google technology. Okay, so without further ado, since our speaker also here, we will start the info session now. Anwar, the room is yours.
Okay, thank you, Dane. Good morning, everyone. I'm Anwar Azizi, and I'm your fellow students at UniKL as well. So yeah, let's talk about the Google Solution Challenge then. Okay, so today we'll be talking about what is the Google Solution Challenge, and we'll brief about, like Dane said before, what's the requirements are needed. And then we'll talk about the prize and judging criteria and the timeline where you need to finish your solution and submit the video, and then we'll have the Q&A session. So, okay, what is the Google Search Challenge? So, as Dan said, it is and basically the annual, and also I can say it is the epitome of of all the events by Google that are being conducted. What it means that all the events, all the workshops that was being done and is being done, will finally lead to the Google Search Challenge, in which each of the GDAC will send their teams. It can be multiple teams comprises of 1 to 4 students, and then basically basically we'll be like competing with all the GDSCs all around the world, and I'll explain later in the timeline. So yeah, so the let's call it a GAC. Okay, so the GAC, it is the team around it is basically it is teamed around the 70 SDGs by the United Nations. We basically are building a solution to solve the problem being being posed by these 17 SDGs. So then may you run the video?
Did you hear the sound?
Oh, we did not.
No. Oh, okay. Okay, now?
Oh yeah, yeah, we can.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Dane. So yeah, so basically, what you guys will be doing is that you'll be building the solution and using the Google technologies, and this solution will be solving this 17, but the problem being faced by this 17 SDGs. So a brief let's look briefly into it. So started with no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation. Then we have affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry innovation and infrastructure, reduce inequalities, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption and production, and then we have the climate action one. We have the life below water, which is for basically conservation of life of ocean life, life on land for conservation of life on the forest ecosystem. We have the peace, justice, and strong institution, and finally partnership for the goal. So yeah, so basically the solution that you have right now. So if we are being more practical, this competition is actually more tailored to the FYP students. So basically, all if you guys are doing the FYP, even for the non-FYP students, you guys could use your solution that you have right now, that you are doing for your FYP, and then you guys can try to tailor it, or in a way try to present it in a way that it will fit one of these 17 SDGs. So it's basically the Google Solutions Challenge is basically an opportunity for you guys to showcase your FYP, and then from this showcase of FYP, you guys could like maybe you guys could like you guys already been introduced into the Google ecosystem, but you guys may start interact with like different students with the Googlers or different developers from all over the world to maybe give an idea or for improvement on your solution in the name of the competition. And basically showcase it, and you guys can use this and put this in your resume. Okay, next slide then. Okay, so what will the price be? After the submission, the Googlers will like check the solutions, and then from all over the world they will select the top 50 teams. This top 50 team is basically the teams that will like it's basically like hackathon. So when they select the top 50 teams from the video submission, and also the from the submission of the code source of the source code. So this team will basically go through what we say as the mentoring session, the session where you guys could further improve your solution, and then after this period of time, they will select the top 10 finalists, and this top 10 finalists will be featured on the demo day by Google, which will be live stream live on YouTube. And then from this, from the top 10 finalists, they will select the I'm not so sure, but basically like the monetary prize will be $1,000 per students, and then for the team that's qualifying, it will not the monetary prize is subjective, but it will not exceed for $4,000. So and then from the contest finalists, they will select the top 3 winners, in which they will give the further prize of $3,000, and also for the teams, it will not exceed $12,000. So it's basically it depends on your team. So if you submit a team of 1, so the cash prize will be like $3,000. But if you submit a team of 4, each students will get the same amount, so it will be like $12,000. Okay, next slide. Okay, so the judging criteria, there will be 100 points, 60 on impacts and 40 on technology. So for the impacts, as we mentioned before, you guys are trying to create the solution, a mobile or web app that will solve the one of the problem posed by the 17 SDGs. So yeah, so you guys will focus on that. And okay, as stated, there will be 10 points for that. And how you guys are effectively address the SDGs using your solution, there will be 20 points. And then yeah, and then if is the step is actually a progress? Is there actually a next step? Is there actually like, okay, solving the problems, and then maybe we're talking about a bit of like scalability, but on part of like solving the problems, there will be 10 points. And then has it been being tested with the research? Okay, for this one, it's basically it will be like an extra point, and most of the winners from my previous experience, they will select the teams that will that actually use the solution and interact with the local communities, and also this problem is actually solve the problem being posed by the local being faced by the local communities. So you need have you need to have like a real test. So I think that's why I said that for the FYP students, this will be tailored more perfectly for you guys, because you guys already have your like your stakeholders, the companies or like NGO groups that you guys are doing a solution for, right? So basically, yeah. So basically, what you guys be doing is like you guys will be putting more like emphasis, or like camera record on like how the interaction, how is the interaction between you guys and also the stakeholders, and how you guys are uh, using the solution to solve the problems, being posed by the stakeholders. So it's basically like killing two birds with one stone. It's basically you guys just continue the things that you guys are doing in your FYPs, but you guys frame the storyline differently, tailor it more towards what Google wants. So yeah, and finally, yeah, and then is the evidence that solution was being iterated based on user feedback. So basically, all of these criteria for impact is basically the things that you guys already have done, but you guys are actually like, yeah, try to frame it like better, because the solution that usually goes far into the competition is actually the solution that have the let's say the best storyline. So it's basically how do you tell the story behind your solution. So yeah, so because the submission will be like mostly like from videos, and also from submission of the source code. So yeah, basically try to, it's basically from the practical side, you guys just record everything that you have done, record everything that record the solution, and also, and finally you guys will be like talk about it in a very brief manner in like the in a video that you guys will be submitted, which will be we will talk about later. So okay, so for the technology part, so yeah, so basically does the solution implement all the technical components? Yeah, so basically what kinds of technology that you guys are using, what kind of language that you guys are using, and what kind of like features that you guys are making. So basically all of that. And the second one is basically from the Google side, they want you to at least utilize one of the Google technology. Either you guys are maybe like doing the mobile app, or mobile or progressive web app using Flutter, or you guys are integrating integrating the backend with a Firebase, or on the cloud with a Firestore. So basically, yeah, either one. It could be like for the. It could be. I mean, the emphasis is not that much, but there has to be at least one, or maybe like you guys like, okay, maybe for some of you guys, your FYP like, okay, doesn't integrate any of that for building. Maybe you guys could include like the APIs. For example, like if your apps are using like Google Map, you guys could include the APIs from Google Map, and that will be treated as one of the integrating the Google technology as well. So yeah, and finally, and that's the video show like it's the working solution, how the user interact with the solution. So basically, yeah, in the video demonstration, you will do like a bit like of the run through. We will see the video later, on one of the sample video. So basically, okay, the video will be show the run through of the solution, what was doing, but at the same time, you guys are trying to tell the stories while the video while showing the run through of the app. And finally, as the team, as your team make the effective product and technical decision. So basically, this will test like, okay, how do you guys are actually, how your solution are actually, how the from the technical side, how you guys are using the best way to create the features to tackle to solve the problems. Okay, next slide. Okay, in terms of timeline, we already getting started, right? For you guys, for us that already like joining the GDSC. So next will be building your solution. Okay, the submission for the video, the demo video, is by March 31st, which is we have like maybe 2 months, 2 month past. And yeah, so basically what the GDSC UniKL will be doing, led by Dane, by Fakruddin, is basically after this, Dane will explain later as well. You guys will have your own events that will be tailored to finally like helping you guys in solving the solution. And this actually will be the golden opportunity for you guys, because like the previous year, what Google did is that they will create this ecosystem, or they will create like this platform for like students to interact and discuss about their solutions, to get like the point of views, to get opinions from others, not just others, but like from people from all around the world on what kind of solution is to be done, or if like also like in terms of debugging your code, yeah, you guys could do that as well. Because in my past experience, when I was like joining this with our team, we basically, one thing that we appreciate the most is that when we are like doing our product, is that we could like, okay, because they will release this information later. There will be like on this like mentoring platform. You guys could talk with the Google developers, okay, how to solve this, They will actually assign Google developers to you guys to actually help in like, okay, in building your solution. And yeah, and we learn a lot in terms of like integrating the Google technology. Okay, and it will be every step of the way. What I mean is that when you guys are facing problems in building solution, you guys could go to the platform and then interact with the mentor right away, and they will get through. And at the same time, they also have they have the on forum as well, in which you guys could post post the your questions, and then get quiz from different participants, and this will be tailored and personalized for you guys. So yeah, this is actually like the golden opportunities, because you guys will get the chance to, especially in we are living like still living like in like half pandemic, and yeah, we're still like doing this online. This will be a good opportunity for you guys to like expand your wings, and yeah. So afterwards, we will be submit the solution, and as mentioned before, there will be top 50 solution, and they have their own mentoring as well. It will be in mid-April and May, and also and afterwards they will announce the top 10 finalists, and finally the top 2 winners. The finally will get like 1,000 each for the students, and the top 3 will get $3,000 each, along with other like the swags by Google. So yeah, so basically, build your solution, record the demo video, and then submit by March 31st. And I'm not for the submission of source code. I'm not sure whether it will be done first or later. But if like for example, you need to submit video video first. So you guys actually can, I mean, the solution doesn't have to like be already done. It just means that you have like the MVP, or the minimally viable products. The not even a prototype, but basically the showcase of how the apps work. You guys could like at least have that, while at the same time you're building the solution and submit the video. And during the mentoring of the top 50, then there'll be submission of the source code. Okay, next slide then. So yeah, let's watch some video that has been prepared by Dean.
Hi, everyone. The mission of this year's Google Developer Student Club Solution Challenge is to solve for one or more of the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals using Google technology. Citing the official United Nations website, these goals are the blueprint to achieve a better and more sustainable future for all. They address the global challenges we face, including poverty, inequality, climate change, environmental degradation, peace, and justice. During this video, I will show you how you can research these goals and brainstorm ideas for your solution challenge project. So starting with the official UN SDG site, the first thing I suggest you do is click on each of the goals and read the challenges each goal faces. For example, Goal 1, no poverty. This page will give you a good primer to the challenges we face on our road to no poverty. And down at the bottom of the page, you can take a look at the facts and figures and the breakdown of targets defined for each goal. There's also an infographic you can check out to get a high-level overview of the current state of things as it relates to the specific goal. Go over the rest of the goals to get familiarized with them and see if any ideas come to mind about solutions you can build using technology. If ideas do arise, write them down to brainstorm further later. Another great site that can really help you generate solution ideas is DIAL, which stands for Digital Impact Alliance. We're going to focus on 2 tabs, SDGs and the building blocks, but I urge you to look at the other tabs. They're just as useful for your ideation stage. Okay, so let's look at the SDGs tab and take a look at Goal 2. zero hunger. This goal has 8 targets, which help you focus on solving a certain aspect of the goal. For example, target 1, which summarizes as end hunger by ensuring access by all people to good, healthy food all year round. Okay, so immediately ideas start to spark. Maybe you can build a charity app that either accepts donation-safe healthy food or accepts monetary donations dedicated to providing food. Or maybe you can build a volunteering platform that brings people together to help the community at risk. Brainstorm with your team and see what aspects of these problems you are familiar with, or maybe you have access to communities who are dealing with the challenge. Having personal knowledge of a problem will allow you to design solutions which are far more effective and easier to adopt. Now, let's take a look at Goal 10, Reduced Inequalities. Target 1, achieve and sustain income growth for the bottom 40% of the population at a rate higher than the national average. What a well-defined target. Okay, so now you can start brainstorming again on how you can achieve progress through technology here. Maybe you can build an app or a platform that educates people on financial and saving strategies. Or maybe you can help small businesses grow through education apps or e-commerce and marketing apps that are specific to your community. For example, in my community, the elderly struggle with finding online educational content, and I might consider building an elderly-friendly educational platform. This platform can potentially provide the elderly with equal opportunities at learning new skills and at increasing their income. You'll see that going through these web pages will spark many ideas in your mind. Write them down and discuss them with your team. See which idea really strikes a chord with your ability and your belief. You'll be working on this for a while. You want to solve a goal that you are passionate about or that's really close to home. In the next video in the series, I'll be going through a demo case study. I'll pick up an idea and simulate the steps my team and I will take towards a successful demo submission. I hope the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals inspire you to solve for your community in a meaningful way. We can't wait to see all of your demo submissions.
Okay, so we will go to the next video. How to build a project walkthrough. Okay, so this is maybe you can once we finish the info session, maybe you can follow this video to guide your project. Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm Armand Hezerkani, and in this video, we'll go through the workflow of building a hypothetical solution for the Google Developer Student Club's Solution Challenge. In the previous video, we explored the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals and brainstormed some sample solutions we could build. In this video, we're going to pick one of the sample solutions and together we'll quickly walk through the journey to building a successful demo. One of the ideas we came up with in the previous video was to develop an elderly-friendly education platform solving for the Sustainable Development Goal number 4, quality education. So first, I'll share my initial thoughts with my Google Developer Student Club's members. I'll introduce myself and my strengths, and I'll highlight what types of talents and experience I'm looking for in my prospective team members. For example, let's say I have solid UI UX abilities, but I need help when building the server side of my application, and I definitely need help leading the team and managing the project. Once I meet with the potential team members and some of us decide to join forces, it's time to do a design sprint. We do this in order to properly define the problem and then come up with possible solutions. For detailed instructions on this step, check out this video series. Once we're done with our design sprint, let's assume we've defined the problem as mobile apps can be too complicated for the elderly and the buttons are too small. And elderly users sometimes find the discovery stage too complicated or find the course tutor style to be too millennial oriented or fast. Also during the design sprint, we define the solution as 1, build a platform that supports the niche market of elderly education. 2, The client app should be simple to navigate and has minimal distractions, like notifications or ads. And 3, course providers can produce content specifically designed for the elderly, possibly by the elderly, thus providing a revenue stream to a usually underserved demographic. Once we've confirmed it with some potential users, it's time to start designing the user interface. We'll share this load between the team members, but I'll offer to take the lead since I believe I'm good at UX and UI. I'll share my workflow and designs, and the team will go through a few hours of feedback and revisions. This stage can take a day, or it can take a week. Don't rush to implement the solution before you're confident you've designed a workflow and functionality that solves the problem you have defined. In our design, there are 3 user types: the learner, the helper, and the teacher. And my team members are confident we're catering for all user types in the best way considering our specific market. So it's time to design the technology. We've decided to build a progressive web app instead of spending time building both a website and a native Android app. We decided to use Firebase at the backend to serve the course content to our users. At this stage, we'll probably share our thoughts with our teacher or with the DSC lead and ask for their advice on our designs and technology decisions. We'll also ask the DSC lead what workshops we should attend or what code labs we should complete, all in order to be ready for the tasks at hand. Bear in mind, this is just a quick walkthrough of this stage, so be sure to check out my videos on designing the technology or the many resources we have on the website. Next, we will spend the time to build our solution. On our team, we have a couple of members who build the progressive web app and a couple of members who build the server side, front end and back end. You might separate the tasks differently, or you might have less team members. Whatever works for you and your team is fair game. Once we have a beta version, we'll go through some user testing and we'll get feedback. We'll iterate over our code and we'll remove any bugs that we find on the platform. Now that we're close to a great working version of our solution, 1 or 2 of our team members will start researching pitching strategies and how we should present our solution in a demo. We'll record a video demo of our app. And finally, we'll warm up our acting chops and prepare an awesome demo, which will inspire people to use or recommend our app to the prospective demographic of users. And that's it. Wow. That was 2 to 3 months of effort compressed into 3 minutes. Obviously, I'm not suggesting that it'll be this easy or super quick to come up with a winning solution. But if you're passionate about your problem and your solution, and if you use resources provided such as workshops, hackathons, code labs, you'll have a high chance of developing a solution you will be very, very proud of. So good luck to all of you. Use the resources, and we can't wait to see the awesome solutions you'll come up with.
So, okay, so we have see like a couple of videos on the project walkthrough. So basically, yeah, some of the info that we get from the video is that the video will be 3 minutes. So as we discussed before, this is the golden opportunity for you guys, because I mean when will you guys like get like this this that people say like the tailored experience for you guys to build a solution in which you guys will be fully supported in terms of like the hackathon, the local and also the international hackathon, the GDSCs, in terms of the tailored code lab, in terms of the workshop, because Dan has mentioned that he has received like multiple resources to do events for you guys come down this new SAM. So so this will be like the perfect opportunity for you guys. So especially for those who are eager to learn about Google technology, either no matter what level you are, either you are like at the beginner level or intermediate level. So this will be the perfect time to familiarize yourself with the Google technology, to familiarize yourself with the steps in building the solution, to familiarize yourself with in how to promote the solution, because this will be in my experience, because most of my team right now, they are working, My team, they are Izad, which is like working and doing PhD now, I think, at UniKL. And we have Awada, which is like working at like the ZK group, which is the group that handled the Tamu Hotel, and also with Afrika Paiman. The things that we did during our time, so which is in 2020, I think. In our time is that this like provide us with the exposure, and for us, we use like this exposure to like catapult like our learning method into other other opportunities. Like afterwards, we joined like the competition by Alibaba, in which we go quite further, and we presented our solution at Magic. And for us, like everything start with Google actually, because they already provide us like the necessary tools on how to do hackathon, how to win in the hackathon, and basically how to. And for me, is what I learned the most is how to promote your solution, because it's basically when you guys are out there, when you guys are already working, it's not necessarily meant that you have to have the best solution. That's the reality out there. It's basically and how you guys like promote your solution to your employer, because basically if you guys are looking for like internship and eventually looking for permanent jobs, right? So the things that will capture the eye of the employee the most, and this being like I experienced this personally, because right now I'm working, albeit part time, but most of the time what I managed to get into like the part time world because I'm still working, is because I told them about the stories about how I put this solution, and because you guys are already on this like timeline, right? These are the things that the employers are looking for, because when you guys are going through the interviews, and you guys are talking about, okay, what kind of things that you have, the things that employee looking for at you guys is actually the experience and that you have in either leading a team, in either building solution, how do you, the things that you do during building the solution, or how do you tackle the challenges, and these things you won't get if you don't like actually go through like the process. And this is your perfect time to do so, to have like the proper team to go through the process, the things that you learned, all of this. That's why as I emphasized with my team before, with myself, and also I will emphasize it now. When you guys are doing this, make sure you guys are also being active on LinkedIn, and you guys try to like promote the things that you guys are doing every step of the way, because most of like the students, or even the DSC members at the current time, why they managed to score like these big interviews, because they are doing that, and then they are capturing the eyes of the employers. So yeah, so and basically, and this will be like for some of you guys, this will be like the first step, the beginning step of you guys to learn about this, because some of us, like from like the founding years in 2019 and 2020, they used this opportunity to learn about the Google technology, and then afterwards they become try to like go into like to Azure, and then some of us like go into the AWS to learn about it, but using the similar steps. So this will be like the perfect opportunity for you guys. And yeah, and in terms of the winning, I'll admit it, it is very, very hard, because you guys are basically competing with people from all over the world. And the things that they will do is that they will select, and then they will also select like honorable mention from each of the country. Okay, this team, this team, and they will feature and promote your solution as well. And like I said, this is actually the perfect time, and especially for the FYP students, because you guys are like at the right moment, at the right time. Opportunities is basically the things that you get, the right things that you get at the right time, and this is like the right opportunity for you guys. And for guys, okay, to just use, if you have the current solution, tailor it with the requirement by Google, tell it to solve the SDGs, try to make it as like detailed as possible, because you guys could check the SDGs on the website by UN. You guys just Google the 70 SDGs UN, and after you guys are doing that, you guys start to promote your solution, promote it in your LinkedIn, either for non-FRP and FRP students. Promote every step of the way. What are the things that you learned? And you guys will start notice that employee will start pay attention to you guys, and the process to get the internship will be much easier for you guys. I always said to my friend, and this is actually true, because being in this community is that the worst way to get internship is actually if you guys are actually going to go through the job straight, because that is actually the last part. The internship that people that some companies get, they're doing this either just for requirement, they will do just that. The best part is actually when you guys already like integrate yourself in the communities, either with the communities of people like looking for the employee, looking for the, or with the communities in building the solution, like the GDGs, some of the active that they are following, like the developer kaki, and these are actually like everything could start here with the Google Solution Challenge, and yeah, this, like I said, the golden opportunity for you guys, and try to look at it like a training wheels for you guys, like to train yourself in how to carry yourself in this community, to carry yourself in with the employer, to promote your solution, because everything, like I said, if you want to get the better job out there, it's all about like building the solution. So if you have the experience in building the solution, in leading a team to build the solution, and it's not just like doing it for your FYP or doing like for like a freelance project, actually like having team, leading a team, and you're talking about the experience, talking about the hackathon, talking about it, and especially if you guys actually like go far and you promote every step of the way, you guys, the sky's the limit for you guys. And basically, yeah, this is the chance for you guys to showcase yourself, either locally and internationally, if you guys get there. So yeah, so basically that, and let's go to the next slide. Okay, Dean, yeah.
Hello. Okay, so I will talk a little bit about our roadmap. Okay, so here so this is a workshop and learning opportunities. So we already complete step 1, the info session. So today is our info session, and then after that we go to the step 2, which is design day. So design day, we, the Google Developer Student Club, will make a workshop also about the design day, how to draw your architecture, how to do the mock-up for your solution, how to draw. I think it's more like do the mock-up. We teach you how to do the mock-up, which tool is fit for the mock-up, to create the mock-up. Okay, so yeah, the design day is all about making a prototype. Okay, prototype, what I mean is prototype is incomplete project. Okay, and once you finish that, and then you can demo your record your video, and then send the video to the Google. Okay, and step 3 is a technical workshop. Okay, so we will have a series of technical workshop. We will teach you a lot of Google technologies, but not all of it, but yeah, maybe 2 or 3 Google technologies, such as Google Cloud Platform, or Flutter, or Android. Okay, So it's depend on our work. It's depend on our team. So if there is someone that expert in machine learning, maybe we can invite them to do the workshop too. But currently we don't have the AI expertise, so maybe we teach some of it only. Okay, so yeah, that's all about the technical workshop. The reason, like Anwar said just now, is because you need the project that you build, or the project that the FYP student need to build, is at least you need to have one of Google technologies implemented in your project solution. So let's say if you are FYP student, right? You create a mobile apps using what we call for an iOS. Okay, but iOS is not part of Google technologies. So when you join this solution, you need to replace the technology. Okay, maybe you need to, from the iOS, you need to replace with Android. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so we go to the next slide.
Dane.
Yeah.
Dane. Can I explain briefly about the design day?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, so right now we are having like some kind of info session, right? And I think like going to the new sem, we'll continue on the info session as well. Try to get more students to join. And basically the design day is basically all the things that I shared before about the mentoring, the platform that they will provide for, even for us, even before like the selection of the top 50. So everything will happen on the design day. And also for the pinnacle of the design day, I think it is a tradition by us, the GDSC in Malaysia, and I think then will lead the that event as well. We'll have our honor local hackathon by GDSC Malaysia, and like the things that we call DSC Hack Kita, and we also have our own like a prize pool. So we'll have that as well. And basically, as Dan said, the technical workshop on the Google technologies. Okay then.
Okay, next. Okay, so this slide I already explained just now. It's about the solution design process and also draw your architecture. Okay, and yeah, so visual and product design. Okay, so solution design 1, design sprint. So this step, you need to identify first your problem. Okay, just now I show you the video. They said that you need to find the local community problem. Okay, you doesn't need to check on the global warming. Okay, sometimes we want to solve the global warming, but global warming is very big. So they approach us to solve the community problem. Okay, it's depend on your community. Okay, so if your community have a poverty, okay, your jiran ke, okay, maybe you can build an app to solve their problem, or maybe they can, maybe the app itself, they can provide everyday food for your neighbor. Yeah, kind of. Okay, so this is the first step. Okay, and then identify a problem, and then you go to the define a user. So which target, which is the user that you want, which is the client that you want to solve. Okay, and also find a solution. Okay, and solution design 2, visual and product design. So this is more like I said just now, you need to do the mock-up. Okay, maybe if you want to do the mobile app, you draw the mobile app mock-up design. Okay, and also solution design 3, technical architecture. And from this technical architecture, you need to mention what technology you use. Okay, so if you want to use a database, and you can use a lot, you can use a variety of technologies such as Firebase, or MySQL. Okay, but MySQL is not part of Google Technologies, but in the Google Cloud Platform, they provide that. Okay, so yeah, technical architecture is about drawing architecture and also mention the technologies that you use. Okay, so that's all for the design day. So next, the technical workshop. So like I said just now, I will teach you, we will create a series of workshop. They will have a Google Cloud Platform and Flutter also. Okay, so in the Google Cloud Platform, they also provide a lot of APIs or technologies such as maps and database or compute engine. So we will teach some of it. Okay, like I said, the map. Okay, maybe we will teach you how to integrate the map from the Google Cloud Platform into your Flutter mobile application, or maybe you build using a web base. So we will teach you how to integrate the map, the Google Map, into your website. Okay, so yeah, if you want to use others, maybe you can explore yourself. Okay, but we will provide some of it through our workshop. Okay, so that's all for technical workshop. We go to the safe place code lab. Okay, so this is a resources provided by the Google. If you want to explore self educate yourself, or you want to explore yourself, you can go to the code labs. I think I will give you the link and I paste to the conversation box. Okay, yeah, I give you the link. Okay, so you can explore the resources there. Okay. Okay. So okay. So yeah, I think that's all from our session. Okay, so we will go to the next session, which is question and answer. So is there any question from you all? If you have any question, you can state your message at the conversation box, or if someone in the YouTube live stream, you can put your message there. Anybody?
Any question, guys? If you want to ask like personally about the experience or anything.
Okay.
No questions.
No question.
Okay.
Yeah, so wait. Okay, so if no question, I think I will give the question.
Okay.
I will give the question to Anwar. Okay, so Anwar, I want to ask you, did you are you on the 50 finalists, or you are not?
Okay.
Yeah.
We are not. We are not actually. The things that happened for us is that during our time we did the GDSC hack kita, and we actually won the DSC kita hack. And then afterwards, there will be the submission for the international competition, the GSC, and we didn't make the cut, but it, I don't know. Even though we didn't make the cut, because back then it was like it was not top 50. It was, I think, top 12. I think they select directly top 12 from all over the world, and that they don't have like this top 50 and the mentor session, and then select the top 10 and then the top 3. I think that back then it was like top 12, and then from the top 12 they will select like the best 3. So yeah, so we didn't get selected for the top 12 for the yeah. And back then the prizes was like it was like much fancier than now because it was like a pre-pandemic. But then because for the winners, even for the top 12, they will fly the winning team to the US for like they have like this like Google Day. I already forgot what name. It's like Google I/O. Yeah, they will fly for the event, the Google I/O event, and yeah, and we can interact with the Google over there at the main complex at the amphitheater at the Google campus. So yeah, and yeah, we didn't get selected, but it's basically like for us like we know like it's very hard to get selected, but we use it to like to to promote our stuff. So basically like afterwards, yeah, we on like this like role of like joining hackathon. Afterwards we'll join the Alibaba, and then we also join the Rocher, I think. And yeah, and then for the we carry the momentum. For the Alibaba, we got select to the national finalists, like the top eight, I think. And this top eight, we have like this like interval between two pandemics, like the PKP 1.0 and 2.0, right? Which like the Malaysia like open for a short time for that 1 month. And for the 1 month, we managed we present our solution at Magic, and afterwards we joined the Rocher. In the Rocher, we got selected for the top. I forgot for the Rocher top what top 20, I think. Top 20 solution to be presented as well. So yeah, so basically afterwards we use it to join to join hackathon.
Okay, thank you, Anwar. So, guys, others, anyone? Okay, so wait, I check first on the YouTube. Okay, so there is no question, I think. So I think that's all for our info session. So first of all, thank you to all participants that joined our info session. I hope that you all continue to join this solution challenge and yeah, submit your project. Okay, so if you want to keep up to date the upcoming event for the solution challenge, you can search on the Google search Google Solution Challenge 2022, and you can register there. Okay, wait, I give you the link. Solution Challenge 2000. Okay, so you can register here. Okay, you can register here, and then they will email you the latest news for this competition, and yeah, they will give you the date when to submit, when to start your project, when to demo your project. Okay, so make sure for those that interest to join the solution challenge, please register. Okay, wait, I give you the link. Okay, so you get it. Okay, so since there is no question, and I think that's all for our session. Thank you, Anwar bin Azizi, because make time to join to be our speaker, and also thank you to all students and participants from the Microsoft team, and also from the YouTube channel that join our live session. Okay, so that's all from us. Thank you for joining. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you, everyone.